Today we're going to look at Specops Verified ID and the various cases that it can be used for. The first is when a caller calls the service desk and they need to verify that caller's identity before helping them with their issue. Okay, let's get started. So on the next screen, we'll see the service desk agent's browser on the left-hand side and the end user's phone on the right. Service desk agent can search for the user by their name, and then once here we can see that we've got the option to use Verified ID to verify the user. We'll select to send them a text message with a link in it, and the user opens their phone, clicks on the link, and then is taken to the Specops ID app. Here they're prompted to continue, and they can scan their driver's license. We'll check to make sure it's valid and not a fake. And then we'll ask them for a selfie. The selfie will check the liveness of the user to make sure that they're not a deep fake or a photo. The system will then compare the photo on the driving license or passport, the selfie that was just taken by the user, and if there is a match, present a successful verification to the service desk. The next use case is when a user needs to reset their password from the login screen of their Windows desktop. So now we have a Windows 11 desktop. We've clicked on the reset password link and the user's phone is on the right. The user can take a scan of their phone or the QR code on their phone, and it will once again open the Specops ID mobile app. And just as before, they can scan their driving license or passport. It'll prompt them to take a selfie to make sure that that user's face isn't a deep fake. We'll do the comparison, the selfie and the driving license. And again, if there is a match, we'll allow the user to set their password. We'll see the rules matching in the UI on the left-hand side. This is using Specops password policy. We'll check to make sure that that password isn't breached and the user's password is reset, and they can successfully log into their workstation, even if they're not connected to their corporate network. The final use case is when it's used in conjunction with Specops First Day Password, so a brand new user to the company. Here, the user's sent a link straight to their mobile phone on their first day. Once again, they click on the link, and you can see the welcome message in this message as well. And it opens up Safari. They can click continue, and they're going to choose Specops Verified ID. They can choose to use the QR code on their phone. Once again, it opens the mobile app. They can scan their passport or driving license, or make sure that that passport or driving license isn't a fake. Once again, do a selfie and compare their face to the driving license or passport. Once we have a successful match, we can then ask the user if they want to enroll, if they want to use Specops ID for self-service password reset, maybe even MFA into Windows. In this case, we've accepted, and they are now enrolled in Specops ID. Specops ID can also be used for checking your account status, so if it's locked out, when you last changed your password, and when your password's going to expire. We go back to Safari. User can then set their first day password. So once again, we can see the rules. This user can choose either between a password or a passphrase. And we can see all of the rules that we need to comply by, marked by those red dots, because they don't currently match. So we're going to switch to a passphrase, because that's a much stronger way of setting a password. And in this case, we're going to be choosing 3 random words. User types those words in. Slight typo there. Try again. And once those passwords match, the OK button will be ungrayed. They can click on the OK button. We can see that the user's password will never expire unless it becomes breached as well. And we'll cancel this. And the final part of the process, if we go back to the text messages, we will see a new message has arrived telling the user that the process is now complete and they can proceed, in this case, to office.com. I hope you enjoyed the video and can see how Specops Verified ID can provide the highest levels of assurance across all these scenarios.